Hi everyone, welcome to review of week 2. This short video is just going to quickly recap what we covered today. Today we spent the entire session focused on chapter 3 of the textbook on perception, perception and attribution. I went through most of that material in some detail. I didn't get through the entire chapter, but we did manage to make our way through quite a bit of it. The lecture notes are up on stream, so you can review those, and I do suggest that you use those lecture notes as a basis for taking notes on that chapter. We didn't manage to get through to chapter 4 today, and I've decided to move chapter 4 on emotions, attitudes and ethics to next week. And I'll spend some time also, probably a week on motivation and a week on learning, and then just cover the chapter on communication and stress fairly quickly over the course of the next few weeks. The information and the material in that chapter is, I think, quite simple and not very problematic, and if there are any difficulties with any particular topics I'll pick up on those, but I don't think that I need to spend a lot of time there. I'd rather spend it in these preliminary chapters that are very important for you to understand. I did recommend that you listen to the audio resource for this chapter. I think it's a very useful way for you to listen to and take in the information in a different way. The audio consists of two people talking about the appointment of a recent person in one of the one of the speakers' workplace, and by doing so they managed to talk their way through a number of different concepts and ideas that we discussed today in class. I think it would be a very good review activity for you. The other review activity that we did today is I did hand out to you a multiple choice questionnaire form that included 20 multiple choice questions, 10 true-false questions, and some what they call matching questions from chapter 3 and chapter 4 to help you review those chapters and also to help familiarise you with the multiple choice test. For those of you that stayed behind in the workshop, we had some good discussions around how to answer multiple choice questions and went through them pretty thoroughly, and the answers as well. For those of you that took those tests home, we'll do that next week, and I'll take you through the answers. And I have asked you to just note any particular difficulties that you may have in answering multiple choice questions so that I can tailor out my workshop to your needs when I do look at answering multiple choice questions. We did a number of class activities. We did some of the self-test questionnaires like self-monitoring and locus of control. If you missed the lecture, I suggest that you do those yourself. The idea of doing those was to try and help internalise and make you think about some of these ideas and concepts that we talked about in class today. I also put up on stream a Bear and personality test, which was simply an example of a way of measuring personality through observation. Just gives the results of a simple observation of personality methodology, and it was sort of quite amusing. I have actually found, since I did the lecture with you this morning, a couple of other things which I will put up and make visible next week, actually, after explaining them to you. One's the Rorschach test, which I talked about in class, and the other's another test where a selection test for selecting for personality. But I'll explain more about that next week. I think that's it for today. I will be covering chapter 4 next week, and we'll see you in class. Bye.